Welcome to Yoga with Sasha. Today I'd like to share with you a series of simple practices for health, healing and longevity. These practices are thought to be over 2,500 years old and were part of the reason that Tibetan monks stayed so very strong and healthy. They can be used as a standalone practice or as a warm-up before other yoga or meditation practices. So I hope that you enjoy them very much. Namaste. You can begin by bringing your hands to your heart center, closing your eyes and just setting your intention before you begin. Taking a few deep breaths. Before stretching your arms out at shoulder height, you can open your eyes and turning round in a clockwise direction 12 times. So I've chosen to demonstrate each of these practices 12 times for you today, but if that's too much for you, then feel free to do less. And if you feel like you could do with more, then you can gradually build up to doing even more over time. Once you've finished your twirling, just allow yourself to stand still, center yourself, let any dizziness subside. Use the breaks between poses as a way to feel into the energy in your body. Once you feel settled, you can make your way down to the ground. In Shavasana, preparing for the second rite. So here you can bring your legs up towards the sky and bring your chin towards your chest, bringing the head off the ground. As you inhale, bringing the head down, the legs down. As you exhale, lifting the legs, lifting the chin towards the chest. Again, I'm going to be demonstrating this 12 times, but if this is too much of an abdominal workout for you or doesn't quite feel right for your body, then just take a break whenever you're ready. Let your breath carry you as you make your way through these movements. Once you've completed your final round, then just take a moment in Shavasana again. Allowing everything in your body to relax. Releasing any tension in any of your muscles. You can gradually make your way over onto one side. So you can make your way into a kneeling position, bringing your hands onto your hips to support your lower back. And once again, you're going to be pivoting between two movements. The first movement is dropping the chin towards the chest. And the next movement is arching the spine, opening the heart, and even dropping the head back if that's accessible for you. If you're able to drop your head back, make sure that you engage the muscles in the front of the neck and keep it as an active roll back of the head rather than a complete slump or release. You want to protect the top vertebrae of your spine. So exhaling, chin comes forward towards the chest. Inhaling, spine arches, heart lifts, head comes back. Exhaling, head drops forward. Inhaling, heart lifts, spine arches back. Keep going with the pace of your own breath. Again, I'm going to be doing this 12 times, but if that's too much for you, then do less. When you've completed your final round, you can make your way down into a child's pose, dropping your forehead down towards the mat and folding over your legs, just allowing the spine to curve forwards as a nice counterpose to the back bends that you've just done. Using this rest as an opportunity to again feel the prana, feel the life force in your body. Slowly, you can make your way back up over to sitting with your legs out in front of you in Dandasana, staff pose. Again, we're going to be pivoting between two movements. The first one is this Dandasana, sitting with the legs in front, and the second is a tabletop pose. So as you inhale, you can bring your bum down between your hands and lengthen your legs. And as you exhale, you can fold the feet under and bring the hips right up, forming a tabletop position. Again, you can choose whether the head stays with the chin tucked in towards the chest to protect the neck as you make your way up in your tabletop, or the head may wish to come parallel, long with the spine, or even to be dropped back slightly, again with that active neck to protect the top few vertebrae of your spine. Pressing through your feet to lift your hips into that tabletop pose. Stay mindful of your movements, feeling the transitions between the movements as well as the destinations of each pose. Making the transitions as flowing and as fluid as you can. You can make your way to lie down in Shavasana once again, giving the body a moment to absorb all the benefits of this practice. Slowly make your way over onto one side and then over towards your downward facing dog. Hands planting into the ground, toes tucking under, hips rise up as you press down through the hands, finding an optimal distance for your feet away from your hands so that your spine can be nice and long. Here you can pivot between these two positions of the downward facing dog and upward facing dog. So with the downward facing dog, the toes tuck under, you press through the palms, the spine is long, the heels drop back. The upward facing dog, you come onto the tops of the toes and gently drop the hips down towards the ground. You can keep the knees off the ground here. If you have any sensitivity in your lower back, it may be nicer for you to come into cobra pose with your knees on the ground and the weight more supported by your hands. So feel into your own back health here and what works for your body. But if it's good for you, you can continue to go between these two practices, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. And after your last downward facing dog, make your way back down into child's pose, folding the torso over the legs and allowing your forehead to release down into the mat. Breathe here. Feel your body. Feel your internal energy moving within your body. This is a subtle sensation, but one that's really, really worth cultivating, this inner awareness. So you've completed your 5 Tibetans. You can feel free to stay here in child's pose, make your way over onto Shavasana if you want to complete your practice, or maybe you've got another yoga practice or meditation practice you'd like to follow this with. I thank you so much for joining me in this practice, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. And of course, you can head over to yogawithsasha.com for more retreats, more info about all the different offerings that I love to share with you. Thank you. Namaste.